You like, this is the top from Amazon, this cheap one. You like it? I think it's cute. Let me just fix this here because it's kind of low cut. That's the only thing. I think I'll try to put a pin at the back. Do you know the song Can I Kick It? No. I know the song by Jay-Z, Can I Get a what? The noise you're hearing is my dryer. Do you know what depersonalization and derealization is? Yeah, kinda, but what's the context here? Like, what do you mean? No work, no school, no spending. Yeah, I'm not spending anything today. I'm working right now. School, well, I listened to some motivational things today. Cold air hits the lungs for everyone, and especially if you're asthmatic and fat, it's worse. What did I eat today? Well, I'm glad you asked, because I'm ready to tell you. Hello, Assalamu alaikum. How's the internet here? The net is bad. Is it worse since I left or better? In a better mood? Yeah, inshallah, Mike. For now. Thank you, Yesenia, for the hype. Washing all your dog's blankets. Do they smell like dog? You know? Navy is a color. Colder colors suit me. Oh. I have to make a phone call. Do you guys mind holding on for just a minute? And being nice? We're having a positive nice bees today. And now it's good. It's 65% better. Really? Oh. That's good. Put on speaker. No! Super Bowl's in February. The Super Bowl's in the US this year? Julia laying down beside you. Oh, thank you for taking care of our sweet, sweet Juice Magoose. Anti-ice strike today. No spending in the USA. Aha. Okay. In solidarity, I will do that too. I will not spend anything today. You know, it's so kind of you to financially support Chantel. I'm not saying he's supporting me, but he's helped me. I hope I didn't say too many personal things, hun, but I did say that you helped me out a little bit because people were like, well, how are you going to pay your bills? Like, why rub it in that I'm making less than I was on YouTube? You know, like, why rub it in? Just why? The Super Bowl is always in the US? Oh. Oh, I'm thinking of the football. So, here's the thing. I'm feeling, you know, pretty good. Come on. Like, basically, what I ate today. I used my juicer. So I used a thumb of ginger, a fat little thumb like this. I used an apple, an orange, celery, 2 stalks, a quarter of a cucumber, and it was so good. It was so good. And then I had breakfast first, though. I had, because I don't want to drink it on an empty stomach because that will go right to my bloodstream. So I had a multigrain toast with 2 scrambled eggs and a bit of cheese, and I had half a cup of cottage cheese with that. That's what I was feeling like eating. It's actually, it's satisfying. I'm not hungry. Anyway, it's really good. The pulp comes out one side and it's dry. So you know it's getting all the juice out, and it's a cold pressed juicer. So it's really worth it. I would say. You should eat the fiber. The problem is, like, I just crave juice once in a while, like fresh pressed juice. Like, I love it. But the smoothie would be okay too because it has more fiber, but no, I think he's teasing. Okay. I don't know. Salah's favorite chocolate is Reese's. 3 Musketeers. I don't have it anymore. I need a new one. Usually when you have relationships with people, you value what they say. You really were. Excuse me. Nope. I don't agree, but that's okay. It's not common, though. They're everywhere in the U.S. And I know I was right in my judgment of Bear because running immediately to the hate channels, people that dox, harass, support that kind of behavior if they don't, constantly just put me down and make fun of me every day. Bye. Regardless who was in the right yesterday, I made the right call. No, they're not. They're not spot on. But whatever. You can believe what you want. You're free to do that. Freedom of choice. Anyways, we don't want any negativity, so sorry, but you can go back over there. Hey, pretty vacant. Gothjet. Yeah, the reaction channels show the vitriol of those watchers. They all talk about how they can't stand Chantal but keep watching. Yes, exactly. They show up a few months later, even if I exile, in different forms. Invest that energy into your own life. Yep, I agree. Yeah. I'm so glad my YouTube page, hey Cheesy, page has 0 reaction channels. I don't even engage in that world. I watch Chantal and dip out. Oh, there's different ways, Brittany. There's different ways. Different ways to do things. Not necessarily all from Syria. But we don't like telling our business. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm charging the Beezer Mobile now. It's charging. The problem is, oh, I got to set an alarm to not charge it anymore. Wait. Remove charger from Scooty. Foodie Scooty. So maybe 6 hours from now, which is about 6. I'll say it's 7. Minus 18 Fahrenheit. Do you think the Scooty battery or my lungs are going to handle that weather? We're literally trapped inside. Like, I don't have a car. I'm not going out in that. You know? The doctor's appointment went okay. I have to get my medicine. But they're only delivering on Monday, so. I haven't weighed myself. I already ate today. Should I weigh myself anyways? But I have socks on, you know. Make Big Mac salad. Hey, Abby. I had different plans for dinner today, Jenny, but I might make it another time. The socks won't... Oh, you don't have to weigh yourself bare feet because they have those metal prongs that measure stuff. Having dinner with some guy. Like, what? When? From a long time ago? Are you talking about Salah? Not good teeth. Like me. Look at Health Queen Arc. Diamond painting. I have to crochet. I have to. Just need lightning strips. Yeah, but they ruin your teeth, don't they? I want to see one washcloth in 2026. You got it. Yes, at least one washcloth. What's one thing you wish you could redo? Like, never giving any haters any attention is one of them. In regards to, like, social media. The Twitch, well, I'm supposed to get it back, I think, February 3rd. Teardrop. So I think that is in a few days. But I don't know what I'm going to use it for. Like, I've already reestablished myself now. I don't know what to do. Maybe gaming or movies? Movie night? You like it here better? Yeah. Honestly, me too, because Twitch has a lot of ads. So for you guys, it's like so much better. See which one pays better. Yeah, it honestly hasn't been long enough that I've like made partner to really... And like the whole 16 an hour, it's not true. I don't get paid hourly. Maybe for like really good creators, but... I really miss doing vlogs. YouTube monetization, I think after March 10th. Something like that. I'm going to have a small snack plate for lunch. I'm going to post vlogs on there, but I'm going to maybe keep Kick SB. That's so sad. I'm going to have a small snack plate for lunch. I still have all the pretzels. Let's do an accountability check. Full bag of Cheez-Its. Still have the chips. All of the chips. I haven't had any last night, by the way. I didn't eat anything after. The cereal's not open. Still got all my sidekicks and KD. Haven't opened any of the noodles. All the soups are here. Chef Boyardee is here. The whole thing of cheese. No, the Cheez-Its are up here. I'll show you. We need to do a Cheez-It accountability check. We have the stovetop. None of these have been opened. We should scoot when we can and go to the mall and offer people boxes of Cheez-Its. It was too good of a deal to pass up. It was such a good deal. And then here we have, don't pay attention to my fridge. It's chaos, like literal chaos. The lasagna, I didn't eat it. Snack packs, Diet Dr. Peppers. Pepperettes are here. Whole block of cheese. So I did not be on anything. The pickles. Yeah, bro. I'll have a snack plate now and then a dinner later. So I'm gonna have some Cheez-Its. Peanut butter, apple, banana. We're gonna have a quarter cup. Just a few. We're gonna have barbecue chips. We're gonna have, so 26 chips is $2.70. We're gonna have like 2 chips, man. Sometimes just a few is like enough to satisfy that. So we're having like 4 chips. So we'll have to divide that. A few pretzels. So it's 190 calories for 30. And we're gonna have like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pretzels. 5 cherry tomatoes. I love snack plates. Do you guys love snack plates? Baby girl, what are you doing, baby? You want a snack plate, baby? Pepper. We're gonna have a few of those. Look at this. Okay. One of these. So I have a pepperette, chicken, 100 calories, some chips variety, some hummus, dill pickle hummus. I think when I go to the gym, I'll do a video instead of live. There's usually always people. Cheese and bees with these. Yeah, Belle, hey? Ready, set, bees. Allah. Oh. Okay, I'll be right back. I didn't wash my makeup off. I said, please accept my prayer anyway. I'm in the middle of my workday. So, my tattoos are from before Islam. Thank you, Larry. Awesome commentary. The makeup is because before you pray the 5 prayers a day in Islam, you should be in like your cleanest, purest form, you know? So they say that makeup invalidates wudu, which is ablution, which is cleaning yourself before prayer. But sometimes you can't be perfect. If you're out, you know, or if you... I aim to pray 5 times a day. Do I miss? Yeah. I shouldn't. I'm trying to be better. I'm not gonna lie, at first and for a long time, I found praying to be a chore. Astaghfirullah, but I did. It was, you know, I didn't know the Surah al-Fatiha by heart. It was just, I didn't understand what I was saying. It took me a while to learn everything. And it's hard, like it's a routine. Like the hardest obviously is Fajr. It's like so early in the morning, you know? And when I'm up early, like going to the washroom, I'm so dizzy. Like I can't imagine doing wudu, getting dressed. And like it's really hard for me sometimes. And the one thing I find the hardest about being a revert is all of the judgment from other Muslims and from non-Muslims. Did you know that if you target someone, backbite them, insult them, they earn all of your good deeds? So for example, there's different types of sins in Islam. Like if you have a woman who prays, like she's devout, prays all her prayers, wakes up, does Fajr, does tahajjud, goes above and beyond and thinks she's being righteous, but then will judge another sister and be like, look at her, astaghfirullah, she's dressed like a slut, she doesn't wear a hijab. That person will earn that person's deeds. You don't know what's in her heart. You don't know what she's struggling with. You don't know, maybe she'll repent that night and earn more deeds than the person making fun of her. You know, like you can't judge somebody like that. That's why I try not to say much against people, because yeah, like I'll get bad deeds for it. You know, I'll have to... What's a beginner religion? That's like the stupidest thing I ever heard. You don't choose a religion because of how easy it is. No offense, but... yeah. A lot of you are not gonna... I don't have very many Muslims in my, no. Yeah, actually, I'll answer Funkled Freak. That's okay. 100% I feel guilty. I'm sincere in repentance for having come for her. I was wrong, and I repented for it. And I said sorry. Anything hard to do will give you a bigger reward. You know? Not just with God, but in life. If you don't believe in God, look at it that way. Dill pickle hummus. YouTube lover, I didn't say anything awful to you. I didn't insult you. I didn't say anything bad to you. I said, if you're going to defend murder, forget it. I don't even block you. No, but you were defending something so atrocious that I wouldn't be able to pretend to like get along with you in my chat. So that's why. I was actually really hurt, YouTube lover. I thought for sure. I was like, please don't support ICE. I like to eat every few hours because if I get too hungry, then I'll eat the whole fridge. So when I start to feel hunger, I'm like, okay. Just until I can get things under control, you know? Oh, you're not MAGA? Okay, good. I'm sorry if I jumped down your throat without hearing you out, but I was so heated because, you know, I'm always with the people. I'm not going to say that I can't have poutine. I'm not going to say those things. I believe I can have a small one, but not often. Not for a while, counterfeit Labubu, because I'm not going to be ordering out. I use my grocery budget for the week and some of next week. So we're going to have to, I've been to the hospital. They did my blood and I'm being referred to an endocrinologist. I almost choked on my gummy, Marie. Maybe YouTube lover had a change of heart. If that's the case, no problem. Anyways, I'm not feeling really like offensive today. I don't know. Maybe the exercise made me happy. Endocrinologist. Endocrinologist. The endocrinologist is going to basically, take care of my hormones. They do thyroid. They do your hormones, thyroid, diabetes, that kind of thing. Internal medicine, they call it. I don't know. Don't even listen. If someone's bothering you in chat, just ignore them. That's what I do. Yes. Exercise release dopamine. It makes you happy. I do Pilates every day just for my mental health and keep my muscles from deteriorating. Uh-oh. I gotta go to the bathroom. Carb fight. It was a literal carb fight. No. Did you just have a stroke? I gotta wrap up my chips. Do you guys see how many chips are left? I gotta put my clothes away. Just give me a second here. Put you here. Hi, honey. There you go. It's okay. Cozy. Hi, baby. Yes. No, I put the green blanket. Should I just do this later? No, my mom. Not Salah. Ladies. I went to the gym twice. I'm still out of shape. Salah back. Hello, welcome back. Handsome, man. I look radiant today. Thank you. I can't wait to see the elephant pants. I can't believe, did you find them, Salah? Like, you really have them? Oh yeah, Salah, Juma Mubarak. You found the pants and the swimsuit? Oh. You know, I'm glad you kept the swimsuit. I'm glad you keep things that I say throw out sometimes, because I'm glad, like, later I'm like, oh, I wish I kept those. Sure enough, you have them. So, I'm happy about that, actually. Gray is in style. I'm going to get all cozy, put my fresh sheets on. I'll do that now, put my fresh sheets on. And then watch some crime videos with my nightgown. Hijab. Did I leave any of my hijabs? Probably. Hijab. This is a good one too, this green color, but it's all wrinkly. I need a straightener. I need a iron. So, when I'm trying to pray with the prayer mat, I swear she's Iblis. She tries to destroy it. She's an Iblis. She's a devil. Here's my green shirt everyone hates or loves from Pennington's. I like it because it's long. Put them in there because I'm fat. I gotta make the bed too. Green shirt scandal. You've never seen my bed made? Well, today you're gonna see it. I have a body pillow. What are you doing? Oh, I hate this. It's so annoying to get the sheet on it. I'll do it later. It's so annoying. I don't even use that pillow, SB. Hey, I'm gonna get you. Get down. I'm gonna need to buy screen in this place. Quarterly. And don't you attack my CPAP mask. Don't you dare. If you do, I will kick your ass. No, I have to put this. Why is there a Melly as a racist in here? Like, why does she even exist? Why is this person even existing in my chats? Get out of here. Seriously. You have permission, Melly, to... Like, that's rude. Unless you don't give a shit, which you probably don't. But... I don't like making the bed. Sucks. But... Alhamdulillah, I have a bed. I'll be grateful for it and treat it right. I will treat you right. These annoy me. Hey, you know. This hurts your arms. Ooh, I get those goosebumps every time. You guys ever hear that song? Oh, clean pillow. Oh, they just keep coming, I know. I have a fitted sheet. Oh, my green shirt. I hate when it gets inside the fitted sheet. Still dry, clean. Remember this shirt? It's never going away. Soon it will be a dress, okay? I look like Demi Moore. Thank you. There's a dent where I sleep. Garbage bag. This one. What else is hiding in here? Oh, my slippers. Hi. Hi, baby. Oh, there's like a detergent stain. Where it's like not completely dry. Yeah, it'll dry. Okay. Hi. Oh, your bed is next to your wall. That's how it was in Kuwait. And you couldn't move the bed. It was like too huge. Hi, Beach. Oh, there. Oh. Will I ever get a bed frame? Eventually. That's not on my priority list right now. Because I do want to get one eventually, but not now. Anyway, I'll just break, I think. I've dreamed of this love for so long. Yeah. There you go, baby girl. You want to sleep on here? My bed is made. I'm gonna get you. Yes, I am. You stink. She's like, wow, I've never seen it made. Sorry. I need my fan. It's hot in here. Woo. Oh. Just need a break for like a few minutes. Oh shit, I forgot my... Put it back. But I've been what nowadays? I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? What in the D's? What in the D's? What in Gajo? Okay. That's like a mini workout. That pretty sad, but yes, it's true. When you're out of shape, housework is like hard. Put it here. There we go, guys. We're good to go. Making my bed puts me in some kind of... I get so angry. What was the legitimate question, Mishi? We don't allow racism. Rip laptop, no. Because I just forget to use it. Cotton Eye Joe is a racist song? Oh. Really? It was so popular in the 90s. Hello, Sleepy Bear. Woo. I thought Cotton Eye Joe was about like a hillbilly white guy. It's about an STD. Cotton Eye was a plantation slave. The song is about a slave who was persecuted by the owners. So is it Bumba Clot, Gertrude Beachy? They think I'm going to give it away to some person, to a guy. They think I'm going to give my laptop away. No, I learned my lesson. Come on. People change. Texting and driving ticks me off. I know. Yeah. People shouldn't do it. I showed the laptop last night. You know that involves getting up, right? You need a list of what is allowed to ask. What did you ask? What was asked? What's a slug? Oh, a slug? A pilgrim on the Mayflower or a slug? That's interesting. I guess I'd rather be a human, but I would respect the natives. Yeah, I got it. I will admit, when that law first came out, back when I was living with Pete's, like 2000, early 2000s, I got caught. I was stopped at a light and I was texting and I got pulled over and I got one of the first tickets ever given for that. It was $150. I felt so bad. I was like, oops, sorry. But like, even at the light, you cannot be texting. I was like, oh, sorry. One time I got pulled over. One time I had a cab driver that was like out to lunch and he ran a red light and the cops pulled him over and the cop was screaming at him. Like, the cop was so rude and I was so scared. So then the cop left after shining his flashlight, checking on me. You okay, man? And I was just like, he gave me a free ride. He's like, I won't charge you. But that's weird if you get pulled over when you're in a cab. That ever happened to you? Sorry, eh? Oh, wow. You only got one speeding ticket. Nice, teardrop. I've gotten a couple. I've gotten my license suspended for not paying it. I've gotten more tickets than I can count. When I was like back in the day when I was making a lot of money and I just didn't care about anything, sometimes I would park in a spot where I'm not handicapped, but like on the road close to my apartment in the wind, like something I'm not supposed to do, and I would pay the ticket because I didn't care. It was more worth it for me to pay the ticket than to move the car far away. Like, that's how stupid I was. Don't ever do that. Yeah. Not that many, maybe like 5 or 6 parking tickets. And then speeding tickets too. The first speeding ticket I got, it was before YouTube. It was an 80 zone and I was doing 120, but I had to go poo really bad. Like, I had to use the bathroom so bad. You know, probably like 20 grand in a month, SB. I would say the CPAP rescue month was probably my best month. You know, I had like 5K people watching and I don't think I got many super chats back then though. Oh yeah, SJam. SJam super chats. I didn't know he was a broke person. Like, I thought he was a rich person. So 120, yeah. I was balling. I blew it all because I was irresponsible. Someone bad with money and stupid like that should not be making that much money. Like, really. I always lose the remote for my fan. Astaghfirullah. Well, am I sitting on it or? It's freaking cold. How can I turn it off now? Maybe it fell down. The CPAP live. Stupid, yeah. Wow, teardrop. Yeah, lucky. Some people do that and get away with it. You're getting a seal? Make a leash for your fan remote. Oh, yes. Because I said no naggy people and no talking about the past stuff. But yeah, we need to go to a mall. Just, can we wait till it's not minus 30? Like, that would be nice. Are there butt cheeks? Butt cheeks? What do you mean? You happy? It's not. There's no babies. It's just fat and round. Poor seal. It gets that a lot. I shouldn't bring it to Thailand. That lady will come by and be like, you pregnant? What news? That's going to get screenshot. Homemade bread. I used to make homemade bread way back in Katimovic. I used to make homemade bread. Okay. The person who was responsible, there were 2 people a week who would stay home from work. And, oops, this shirt sucks for that. I have to wear a pin. And those people would be responsible for cooking and making bread. So we would make 12 loaves of bread a day, because each person would eat about a loaf of bread a day. And we would have to do the groceries. And, yeah. My go-to back then was fresh bread. Yeah, like in the olden days. Homemade bread. As soon as it would come out, we would all be eating fresh bread with butter. But I made homemade hummus a lot. It was so good. I should make it again. I just need tahini. So I would make a sandwich every day for work, because I had a physical job back then. I had to put these waders on and go into the streams and make brush mats along the riverbeds and cutting down trees and shit. So I would make, and then we would sit in the back of a truck or on the riverbanks and eat sandwiches. Homemade bread is delicious. Oh, any advice? You can do it, Dylan. Of course you'll be nervous, but just take deep breaths. Hey, Canadian girl. And I would have, hey, Deb, thank you. This was a government-funded program, SB, in Canada for youth between 17 and 21, where you travel around Canada, and for about, I think, 7 or 9 months, I can't remember. They give you $1,000 at the end and your flight home, and they pay all your accommodation, but you have to volunteer 40 hours a week. But it gave me so much good life experience, like so much experience I'll never forget. And one sandwich I loved was the homemade bread cut thick with cheese and hummus and sprouts. And I had to bike to work every day. I would pass by all kinds of cows, and it was just like never ending bike ride. And back then, like, I was chubby, but not fat, you know? Prickly, yeah, don't ever worry about other people's opinions about you. Just never do it. You were only sent to the program because you were pregnant. What? I wasn't pregnant. So the first place I was assigned to was Mattawa, Ontario. I remember going to the bus stop and it was still dark out. That's how early it was. And Shannon and my mom were crying. Shannon wrote me a letter because we were best friends. And yeah, Mattawa, Ontario, very cold Ontario, northern Ontario. And then we went to Saint-Charles-de-Bellechasse, Quebec, which is like a very rural Quebec place. And then PEI, Emerald PEI, which was also a remote town that had a population of 80 people. But it was really fun. Yeah, we're not on bad terms. I don't talk to really many people, you know, that's the problem. I think Shannon's doing all right now, Sugar Plum. But yeah, like, you know. Anna Green Gables was from PEI. Yeah, Summertown. So I went there. We went there on a trip. We had some Cows ice cream. We went to the Anne of Green Gables house. I love horses. I would love to write a book time spoken. Maybe when things settle down a bit in my life. But the thing is like, the Anne of Green Gables was so fun. That you take a walk through the haunted forest from the story, and you get to visit the house. Yeah, you are, Dylan. I do want to travel around Canada, like entire Canada. I haven't been to any provinces except for the ones that well, we drove through. My parents came, like my mom and stepdad and little baby sister came to pick me up at the end of Katimovic, and they picked me up in PEI. PEI is beautiful. All the beaches are red sand. Did you guys know that? Yeah, Anna Green Gables. Van life. But there's a train, like you can take a train from one end to the other. Banff is beautiful. And also I want to go to the Yukon, like the territories way up north. I really want to go. Yeah, the Canadian Rail, yes. And I love trains. One guy I went to Katimovic with, he's a famous author now. He's a famous author. And I want to see if I can look him up here, if he's still doing something. Oh yeah, he's a famous author, wow. I went to Katimovic with this person. His name is Owen Laukkanen. He's a famous author. Let me look it up, books. Yeah, look at this. His famous book is called The Professionals. That one. He's been endorsed by like famous, The Stolen Ones. That must be a new one. I went to Katimovic with him. He was in my house. Like we lived together. The Forgotten Girls. He did that one. I don't know if you guys ever heard of him, but yeah. So he was in Katimovic with me, but he's obsessed with trains too. I remember him talking about trains. So you meet a lot of really cool people in Katimovic, and like, the seal is pulling on my shirt. But I'm famous too. Yeah, we were roommates. Like 12 people lived in a house. The girls lived in one room together and the guys in another. Yeah. Yeah, if you should check out his books because he's like a crime writer. He's really smart. I've never seen my own country from tip to tip. I've never been to the West Coast. So imagine we can, it was nightmare sometimes, Crockpot. The whole time we were living together, there's only like maybe 2 people I got along with. Everyone else I hated. Like they were such like SJW, like annoying, like ugh. But then when it came time to leave, I realized how much I loved them all. Like, but when we lived together, we hated each other. But we got each other's backs, and when it came time to leave, we were bawling. And we kept in touch for a while, and then just drifted apart. So, yeah, we went to Nova Scotia. So we went, and when I was in PEI, we did a travel to Nova Scotia, Halifax, and to Cape Breton Island. And we went to, like, Celtic museums and Acadian museums. Yeah. And then we also went to... as we were driving, Cape Breton is gorgeous. As we were driving, you see whales in the water. I get goosebumps. Like, Halifax is such a nice province. Can we rent a car in April for your birthday and do a road trip instead? I don't know what I'm thinking of something. Like, I really want to do something for my birthday. I'm not sure. A lot of Colombians. Whales in the water. Excuse me. I feel like traveling to places while I'm still young and have somewhat health is better because, you know, I can travel Canada. At least I have healthcare here if something happens. We don't like racism here. We love Mexicans here. Okay, we love Mexico. Scooting across Canada, imagine. I could scoot across Canada, but I would have to get a really good scooter. Like a $5,000 scooter. I've had some Mexican visors, yes. And actually, I do know some Mexicans. Yes, I do. Yep. I won't dox them, but yes, I do. It doesn't matter if I know them or not. I still love them anyways. Why not? That's the fake YouTube lover. I know. Yeah, I know. The real one has a membership, I think, yeah. I'm trying to think of what I can have for dinner later. It's like starting to get crusty. Hello, Puddin' Pop. That matte lipstick, I woke up with it still on today. And after I showered and washed my face. So I had to use makeup remover to take it off. I'm making salmon, rice, and broccoli. That sounds really good. Rage incoming. No, it's not. It's pink. So when I wear pink lipstick, I'm nice. You fall asleep with makeup sometimes, yeah. It's bad habit. It's bad. Because I'll after, I'll seal. I'll get all comfortable and seal. But sometimes I start falling asleep and then I just make my way to the bed. It depends how alert I am. It's the capital of Canada, and the capital of Ontario is Toronto, which I would like to make another trip to, like a little trip sometime. We could just take the train to Toronto. In the summer, maybe go to the zoo again or something. By ourselves. I don't want to remember that. It's such a nice zoo. I don't want to remember it with memories of yonder. The Kuwait flat? Yeah, it was cozy. It was really nice, Our second apartment was not very nice, but do you know how much it cost a month? I think Salah said, how much was it? I don't remember exactly, actually. Maybe 450 to 500 a month. 70 KD. No, it was like 150, almost 100, I think 135 KD or something like that. Kuwait dinar, yeah. 135 to, I think, or 150. I can't remember. Yeah. I was surprised because I didn't want to ask for a long time how much it was. I don't know. So I was one day I was like, how much is it a month here? And I was like, wow, that's cheap. But we didn't have windows. And then the one that was by the sea was, I think, it was over 300 KD, which is closer to 1200 or something like that. Yeah, I had no windows. You guys remember the blue window only? Kuwaiti fast food looked better in bigger portions. The food is unmatched. We moved because the first place was just his bachelor pad. And then, when you get married, you move typically to a bigger place. But then we moved to that apartment and I was like, after a while I was like, can we move? It's really depressing. And then, yeah. And then the next day we found that place and he was in the office and, applying for it and everything. And I said that crockpot that the General Tso is more authentic because it's closer to China. I don't remember that. I say some weird things sometimes. General Tso is American? Oh. I'm an idiot. Sonic, I only been once, Dylan, but it was okay. I drove 3 hours to get to Sonic. No, he's not in Kuwait. I'm craving really bad burger and fries, so what I think I'm going to make is oven fries, hamburger, without the bun, because I don't even have any, and salad. Who was your least favorite teacher? Probably Mr. Beneteau, because he was not nice. He didn't teach properly either. It was boring, his class. Mr. Anderson, he's probably dead. Oh, he's more than... Mr. Benito called out. Yeah, Mr. Benito. No, he doesn't know. Would he care? He's probably friggin'... I'm gonna try to look it up. I want to look up some old teachers. Oh my gosh, my favorite teacher. I'm gonna look up. I can't even find him. Is this him? No. Is that him? He was ugly, yeah. No, not to be rude, but he wasn't attractive. What other teacher? I want to see if she's still teaching. My favorite English teacher. Oh, wow. My English teacher was, in 2024, my favorite English teacher. Named South Glengarry Citizen of the Year at Awards Gala. She's still alive and well. This was my favorite English teacher. The one that I told you guys was like, don't use like when you're talking. You use like a lot. I went to a high school called CCVS. And I went to Saint Laurent too. My first high school was St. Lawrence, and then I went to, Citadel, and then I went to St. Lawrence, and then CCVS. He would beat you with a wooden stick. Oh my gosh. That is awful. Whatever. I don't care. I'm never going to see this person in my life. Whatever. But she was a really good English teacher. It's like, if people harass the elderly, yeah, but that's not my fault. Capital punishment. That's what it's called? No, I can share anything I want. People who harass people, that's on them. Sorry, bye, crockpot. See ya. Oh, corporal. Capital punishment is, we don't need no education. Yeah, I'm gonna gym bees after. Heck yes. Myers-Briggs personality. I don't think I want to reduce my personality to a test, I love cheese. It's mostly debunked. Yeah, without a doubt, I don't doubt it. I did get punched in the face once, yeah. Some biatches came to my high school. I was 15, and they thought they could beat me up. Well, they all caught a charge that actually affected their life. I don't know, they just charged them. I didn't even ask. Back then when you were a kid, I don't know, back then they didn't even ask if you want to press charges. They just did. Yeah, it was actually because I was seeing, if you get my drift, with that guy that I told you about, and his girlfriend. I didn't know he had a girlfriend. Of course he didn't tell me that. So I found out that day that he had a girlfriend, and she was pregnant, and she came pregnant, 7 months pregnant, huge belly. I was with my friend, and she came with 4 other rough-looking girls to come kick my ass in front of my high school. I was 15, and they kind of ganged up on me when I was leaving the school, and before I could say anything, one girl just punched me in the face, and I was just shocked. I was like, what's happening? I didn't even have time to Yeah, that was a kid. I didn't even have time to like register what happened. So I ran into the school. My friend ran with me and we like went to the principal, like the office, and they went outside and they were still there because they're dumb. But they called the cops and everything and they got charges. And yeah, they were older. They were older. They were in like their probably like 20s. And one of the girls was such a loser. She had a baby. One of the girl that punched me ended up having a baby, and she ended up getting arrested for leaving her newborn baby alone at home. One of those idiots. So anyway, I made friends with one of the girls in the future. Like a couple years later, I made friends with her because we worked together. And she said, "Do you know that because of you, I had a hard time getting a job because I have a criminal record because of you?" And I was like, "Because of me?" I was like, "Because of me? Did I make you walk your ass down to my high school and try to punch me out? No." Anyways, by that time I was already involved with the guy and I kept seeing him even though I knew he had a girlfriend. And besides which, I was like, she came to punch me out. I don't care about you, suffer. You know, back then that was my mindset. So I kept seeing him. And every time she would see me down the street, she would be like, yeah, it was a call center job. Yeah, she hated me so bad. I don't blame her, but like get mad at your boyfriend too. Like, you know, she kept like she was with him, but whatever. And then one day I was at his house and she came over. No, I didn't hit her back. There was like friggin' 6 of them or whatever. So then, yeah, she comes over with the baby. And I'm like, oh my God. He's like, no, stay. Because they were fighting. He invites her in and we're all just sitting there. And this guy was such a low-life piece of crap. He put on corn, like when we're all sitting there with the baby. I was like, I'm getting out of here. Like, I was so like, I'm getting out of here. He's like, no, stay. And then we were both like, this is disgusting. Yeah, they jumped me basically, but one girl punched me only. That poor baby, right? So after that, and then I think after that, and then I was just like, no. He was too weird for me, and my mom did everything in her power. She called his dad. He was adopted. He was a really bad, but not saying because he was adopted, but his adoptive parents were like, you know, rich, and so he, Corn the band, yeah, no, he put on other Corn. Yeah, it took place on school grounds. No, it wasn't BBW. I don't remember, but I was so mortified, and then like my mom called his dad and like, you keep your son away from my daughter or I'm calling the cops on him. And she, you know, I begged her not to call the cops. She wanted to so bad because it's technically statutory rape when you're 15 and he's 21. That's illegal. Jeez, I would beat them up for you. Did I get revenge? No. I mean, I guess like by keep staying with the guy, but in the long run, hey Jill, he was just a piece of crap. Like that's the same guy that was kissing that girl in front of me. Like he was just nothing but grief. And it's like, wow, you know. No. Oh no, it's creep. That was the French guy. Do you want to see what the French guy looks? Did I ever show you the French guy? I shouldn't. I don't know. It's really funny from the past. Oh my gosh, these people are so gross. What was his name? I don't remember his name. That's the problem. I don't remember his last name. I remembered it. You're gonna laugh. Oh, he's not even in here? I saw it a while ago, but... Another time. Obituaries. It's like memory lane. I had it messed up. I went to church camp. Yeah, I went to Sunday school, but not like a camp. I went to camps like my mom sent me to camp or like remember my camp stories? Remember I wore blue lipstick, was eating donut cheeseburgers and talked about my summer camp experience? You remember that mukbang? No idea, Zoe. Couldn't tell you. Single moms love camps. Yeah, no doubt. I would too. Katimovic things. You do remember being at summer camp? You liked my story time mukbangs? You went to camp once. Hi. I'm for dinner. I'm hungry. I got a fry of hamburgers. Stealing food at Bible camp. Red bear and cheese pizza. Oh my God. Hi, baby. Still no cutting board. Salad does not touch hot food. I peel my cucumber just because the peeling is like full of crap apparently. I don't know. I just like it better that way. Hi everybody. You would give me one of your cutting boards? Cutting board fun. Every time we're at the dollar store, I never feel like getting one. Because I don't know, I'm stupid like that. Hold on guys. Ugh. Are you guys beezers? I feel more comfortable in a longer shirt because that one is really short kinda. How much ground beef? This much? Yeah, this much. This is like half a pound. I have this left over. I'm going to freeze. Make something else with it. I know my food handling is sus, but I always do it this way. Medium. Diet Dr. Pepper of the day. I haven't had one today. Hamburger's done. The fries must be done, I think. Maybe in a few more minutes. Yeah, they're done. Woohoo! No, they're not ready. They're still, they're not ready. I'm hungry now. Doesn't look too glorious. Anyways, guys, I think I'm gonna get off for now because I want to, I have some stuff to do, but bye. Thank you for being here.